A dramatic scene is unfolding at the last village under ISIS control in Syria, where our Charlie D'Agata has been reporting from the front lines. Women and children are pouring out in huge numbers as U.S.-backed Syrian forces make the final push against the militants. Charlie met the families who escaped to safety.
U.S.-led forces here say they are advancing today against the last remnants of ISIS militants, backed up by American airstrikes and artillery. And by the hour, those ISIS fighters are losing one of their last lines of defense, human shields. They've been pouring out of the last ISIS-held village in numbers no one here had expected. The women and children, so very many children, sons and daughters of ISIS members who are long gone, still fighting or already dead. Hala Muhammad's husband was killed in an airstrike, leaving her to care for 5 children on her own. What does it mean to you to see the end of ISIS?
What is she? They mean nothing to me. They're trash.
They may have stayed with ISIS until the very end, but the families here say it wasn't out of choice. They were forced to become human shields. But the more families that come flooding out of that village, the easier it is for U.S.-led ground troops to move in. There are estimated to be around 500 to 600 ISIS fighters left, and top SDF official Reader Hillel says there is no escape. At some point, when it becomes unwinnable for ISIS, are you expecting that they may surrender, or are you predicting a fight to the death?
We know that most of the fighters inside are the toughest left, and they may be looking for an escape route, but the only option is to surrender or die.
Families here told us there aren't many civilians left. The latest to flee from ISIS may be among the last. Now, the roughly 2,000 American forces who are here have been a vital part of this fight. Now, the Kurdish-led soldiers won't allow us to film them, but we've seen them everywhere, from frontline fighting to screening ISIS suspects who are trying to sneak out with those civilians. For CBS This Morning, Charlie D'Agata in eastern Syria.
Thank you, Charlie. Incredible reporting there.